Hello everyone, my name is WalStreet, and this is going to be a different reaction video. We are reacting to The Odd Ones Out, my girlfriend, my best friend, and my Barfy beach date. So, out of respect for Odd Ones Out, James, I will try my hardest not to cuss on this video, just to do that, and I will even incite a little funny challenge. Every time I cuss, I have to do 10 push-ups. Hopefully I don't screw myself up over that. Also, if you have videos from other animators or people in general who's comedic, go into the comments and do a tag or IRL coding thing, video shorts tag of the video, and I will see if I have seen that video, because if I haven't, maybe I can make a once in a while series where I just react to random crap that you guys submit to me. Plus, I've been thinking about doing what's the trendiest video of when I wake up? Like a challenge. On Sundays or Mondays, the moment I wake up, I have to see what's top trending video. And it doesn't matter how child friendly or how controversial it is, I have to react to it. So if you like that idea, let me know. Also, at the end of this video, I will tell you the one and only date I've been on, and how it wasn't bad, but it was cringeworthy. Anyways, let's dive into this.
To tell you this story, I need to introduce to you a new character in my life. I try to keep some parts of my life private and off YouTube, but this story wouldn't make sense if I called this person a friend I know. We've both talked about it, and she's okay with me telling you that God...
Haha, I see you, James. I see you. Haha. Player, man. You're a player. Gotta love it.
Guys, I have received the highest milestone a YouTuber can receive. A girlfriend, who I will be calling for the remainder of the...
Lucky. 20 push-ups right there. This is difficult.
This video, GIF. That's right, I have a girlfriend now, so you can stop asking if I'm into guys. I mean, I guess I could still technically be into guys, but
2020
stop asking. Dang, I got muscles and a girlfriend now? Man, even I'm jealous of myself. Now, to get the elephant in the room out of the way, it's not Jaden, and it never was Jaden. And it's not the elephant either. The elephant broke up with me because I kept calling her an elephant. I know that the internet likes their ships, but let me just say this once and for all. It's not okay to ship real people that have their own lives and relationships off of YouTube. Hopefully...
Yeah, man, that's kind of a creep move right there. I'm just saying. It's cool to have your fan fictions, but you shouldn't be like royal. Let's go at it. Leave that to animation, and you still shouldn't be hating on people who have different ships thing. I got death threats because of that. That's why I don't really talk about certain Ruby situations.
This is all obvious and you're as grossed out as much as I am, because some of you don't seem to mind that we're all real people behind the screen, and it can be really damaging to our personal lives. So getting things...
We signed up to this, James. You gotta repair yourself for that, man. Why do you think there's paparazzi for celebrities since the 1960s? We signed up to this. And I'm fully prepared for being treated like a robot. Heck, because of my mental disorder, I already been treated like a robot. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, boy.
Back on track. One day during quarantine, me and my girlfriend were feeling lethargic and a little sad, as one does in quarantine. We had both bought Disneyland annual passes and were planning on going to the park every single day of 2020, but the timing could not have worked out more horribly, and I still don't know if I'm getting a refund. I'm not.
They better give
I?
you a
I
refund.
had one friend tell me that something
They better
he
give
did
you a
cheer up
refund.
was that him and his gift drove down to the beach and had a picnic in their car, and they just relaxed and watched the sunset. And I thought that sounded
That's
fun
nice.
and tranquil as shit, so me and my GIF decided that we too were also going to visit the recently opened beach and be tranquil as shit. Obviously, we were going to wear masks and stay 6 feet apart from everyone, including each other. In my head, I was imagining we would just find a secluded area and we would watch.
I mean, technically, if you guys spend a lot of time with each other, you technically don't have to be 6 feet apart. There's loopholes to every law, man. I understand it. If you spend with a person at least 2 times a week, you don't have to do the 6-foot rule. So, James, if that helps you.
Watch the wet, white, watery waves wash westward while wondering what weather we would want. What? So that weekend, we packed up our beach supplies, sandwiches, and our doggies, and we started our hour-long journey to total tranquility. Floof gets very excited whenever she's wearing a leash, and in car rides, she has this energy like, yes, we get to go somewhere, I wonder where we're going, while Gift stop.
Nice audio effect, by the way. Also, I wish our dog was that hyper when it comes to a leash. He wants to just sit down when he's on a leash. It doesn't matter if we're going to a park. It doesn't matter if we're going to his favorite places, the backyard of my grandparents' house. It doesn't matter. Just put a collar on him and he's hyper. The moment you put a leash, he's like... That's how my dog is, man. What can I say? We swear he acts like a cat and our cat acts like a dog. But you know what? It fits into the family. We're all really off. You can say we're the odd ones out. Okay, that was really bad.
Who I will be giving the fake name of Floof2 is more like, I wonder where we're going. Our journey started out smoothly and there were no problems for about 45 minutes. But I wouldn't be making this video if the entire trip was all smooth sailing. All of a sudden, Floof2 starts going...
Oh,
which,
no.
If you own a dog, you know that means things are about to go down. Or
yeah.
things are about to come up. And emotions and cleanliness are about to go down. So,
yeah.
Floof2 threw up all over my GIF's leg and on the car floor.
Oh.
We quickly pulled over before anyone passed out from how bad it smelled, and we used the napkins we packed to wipe everything down. We put the throw-up napkins into a sandwich bag, which now became the throw-up bag. A minor setback, to be sure, but we were still determined to relax and have a good time. But I wouldn't be making this video if the entire trip was smooth sailing minus dog vomit.
God.
As we kept driving, we were all a little
okay, Bruce, get the heck out of here.
Dog regurgitation. But I had a solution to ease everyone's mood. Since we were on our way to the beach, I played popular beach music like Surfin' USA. But by the time we got to California Girls, Floof2 started going...
No, not again.
I mean really going. Like West Coast representing going. And Gif put her hands up like, oh! Floof2 puked 2 times in one 60-minute trip. That day, we learned that this California
I have really bad motion sickness. I'm not that bad.
Sickness.
What's wrong with you, Floof2?
It's undeniable. I don't want to go into too much detail because I have to draw the details.
No.
But let's just say that Gif's hands were pretty full. I held open the throw-up bag and Gif dumped the second round of puke from her hand into the bag. Also, we were out of napkins because we weren't expecting to have to do this 2 times. Let alone 1 times. So Gif had to drive the rest of the way with her hand held up like this. We entertained the idea of Floof1 licking Gif's hand clean, but after some debating, we decided that doing so would be gross. After 2 dog pukes, we finally got to the beach and saw that it was very crowded and most people weren't even wearing masks.
Typical stupid Americans. God. Dang it! Why can't Americans be educated? You know what? I'm just going to do this. Why can't we be smart? This is why we're going to be the laughingstock of the world, if we haven't been already. Especially after what's going to be happening pretty soon. You may continue, James.
Considered throwing the throw-up bag at them, but after some debate, we decided that we still might need the throw-up bag. Fortunately, we didn't have to debate if going in was still a good idea, because as we pulled up, A deputy sheriff was closing the front gate.
No! Oh, God. Oh. Oh. I can feel that one hurting. Ah. This is why I'm a basic date person. Even before COVID. I am really careful about this stuff because I am scared about this situations happening. Oh, God, no, that hurt. Ugh.
Beach was at full capacity. "Do not lose hope, Biff," said my GIF, "for I shall find a closer spot within a jiff. For looking at my phone, you see, there is a beach within a mile or 3. End of line. So we decided to try another
Blah. Nice. But blah.
beach, but when we got there, it was already full and blocked off. Maybe
Dang.
if we didn't pull over to clean up dog puke, we would have gotten there in time. But now that I'm thinking about it, it would have been impossible to relax at a beach that was at full capacity in the middle of the pandemic anyways. The good thing about Cali is that the whole edge is a beach, so we could do this all day. I looked on my phone and found another beach 15 minutes away and we headed off. I suggested that we stopped at a Walmart parking lot or something and wash our hands and recoup, but my unnamed GIF was determined to wash her puke-stained hands with the salt water of the Pacific Ocean. We pulled up to...
Yeah, that's just smart. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What? James, you're trying to be your dog right now and cost you some time. Stop it.
To the third beach, the parking lot was empty and closed off, but there was still a clean handful of people already there. The beach wasn't even close to capacity, so we could definitely find a secluded enough area and finally relax. And clean up this dog vom like you, dude. If you're wondering if this beach was closed and these people were just ignoring the closed signs, we thought so too. But there were lifeguards out, so I guess the parking lot was just practicing social distancing or something, I don't know. We had to park the car pretty far away from the beach and walk the rest of the way. And as soon as we stepped out of the car, it was Floof One's turn to wreak havoc and she dropped about half her body weight in poop onto a grass patch. I don't think this day would have been
Dogs, why?
eligible if I had to catch that in my hands. Speaking of crap, Floof 2 looked like crap and probably wanted to go home. Meanwhile, Floof 1 was still, yes, I was holding that puppy in, but now we're at our destination. Could you just... You're being a lot right now. It wasn't the best car...
Will you be extra? If you're finally out of the dang house? Or dorm room? Probably not because I'm an introvert, but...
Right, but whatever, let's just not think about it. We're both in our flippy floppies, carrying our towels, sunscreen, and unbagged sandwiches, ready for a nice, relaxing day at the beach, only to walk up and see the worst possible thing that we could have ever seen possibly. No, it wasn't a beached whale or my ex-girlfriend. What we saw was a sign posted at the entrance that was only 3 words long. But those words were "No dogs allowed."
Are you kidding me? James, what I recommend you doing, instead of going to the beach, find a high mountain and just watch the sunset with a beautiful landscape. I know it's not as good as the beach, but that will help. And one of my ideas for like your first or second or third date, going to the Smoky Mountains. So, James, you gotta do what you gotta do, my friend. Have fun trying to find a beach at this rate.
Floof 1 was the only thing happy in that moment, unbeknownst to her that she was half the reason our trip was ruined. This sign won't stop me because I can't read! So, what did we do? Well, we ate our Sammys on a bench near a beach with our bitches, and we had nothing to wash it down with.
You son of a... I love you, James. Oh, God, you're going to make me do 40 push-ups. How dare you?
since we used our water to wash our hands and we couldn't drink from the ocean like we originally planned. And then we did what we in the business call give up. We drove back home empty-handed. Thankfully, both floops were sacked out from the day, even though they did literally nothing other than push bodily chunks out from both ends. I love both of those dogs, but I'm not bringing them back to the beach ever again. Not like they're allowed anyways. There's not a happy ending to this story. We were both very upset. But sometimes our most memorable trips are the ones we spend with people we love. And sometimes life's a beach.
Well, hi guys. It's me, the odd ones.
Okay, so. Let me tell you the one and only date I've been on that went completely south. And I'll do my punishment at the end of this video and all that jazz. Okay. So, me and my ex, we were a online relationship. And the reason we got together was really odd. It was really odd how we got together. She found me in the cafeteria because we were on two different teams on two different ends of the buildings doing two completely different things. She found me in the cafeteria eating lunch and all that. She found me interesting, hot, and whatnot. You know, before I gained 150 pounds because I hate myself in a way when I was younger. And okay, she adds a couple of friends who knows me, what my Facebook was, and she literally entered that stalked me, and we met up online, and we just got into a relationship. Yes, I was that desperate. But we ended up dating for about 3 months, and we were chill, we were happy. We occasionally saw each other in the hallway and smile and hug as we walked past each other. Stuff like that. Then there was a big dance. And her, me, and my best friend and his girlfriend was going to do a double date style and go to the dance. Well, the day before that happened, my best friend got sick. I think he had the flu. So that was really lovely knowing. And by the way, me and my best friend's girlfriend did not like each other. We hated each other. A year and a half later, we ended up dating, but that's a whole different story. So, and she didn't want to refund her ticket because she was going to that dance. So instead of being able to do this, my best friend told me, please, try to keep my girlfriend entertained. Which I'm already like, dude, no. But I ended up doing it because I was a nice friend. But in my head, I'm like, well, shoot. I am the Harlem anime stereotype right now. Because she brought her friend, which at the time I didn't notice, ended up liking me. So, god dang it. I ended up having to entertain 3 girls at the dance. All within a 24-hour span. I focused my time on my girlfriend, obviously. I wasn't like, let's get these girls onto my lap. I wasn't like that. I wasn't a big player. I was loyal to a point. I was 13 years old. What do you expect? So, me and my girlfriend tried to spend time together, but these 2 girls would now leave us alone so we can talk. Because this is technically the first time we get to see each other face to face and have a good time. After a couple of slow dances, and I taught her how to slow dance, and because I was a dancer growing up, yes, I was that type of guy. I was misunderstood for being gay for a long period of time. So I felt you on that level, James. Okay, so after a couple of dances, we talked. I kept them entertained because I didn't want to get a phone call later that night of my best friend saying, "How dare you?" I was not going to be prepared for that. Because even though I was strong, I'm still strong to this day. He can still whoop me. He can still destroy me in a fight if he wanted to. So, yeah, I wasn't taking no chances. So, after the dance was done and we just had our time trying to get together and whatnot, I tried to go for a kiss. Now, granted, in retrospect, hindsight 2020, that was a really dumb move. But it was my first chance to have a first kiss in a romantic setting. So I'm like, I'm going to take it. I didn't notice until afterwards that she'd been keeping our relationship a secret from her parents. And guess who came in through the double doors right as I went in for a kiss? Both father and mother. And at this point, by the way, I wasn't religious. I'm still not 100% religious. But these parents wanted her to date someone who's 150% religious. They read the Bible only. They read nothing else. That type of thing. So, after that embarrassment, and by the way, these parents think kissing is on the same par as walking the bed. So yeah, they were that crazy Christians. Those crazy Christians that I can't stand. So, after that embarrassment, by the way, I didn't do it because as soon as I saw him and saw the fear in her eyes, I instantly pushed away. Like, oh, shh, fiddlesticks. And then a couple days later, she had to break up because she mentioned that I'm not Christian, which always made him love about him, plus trying to use her daughter for sexual relations. Like, dude, I was just going for a simple kiss. It ain't like I'm dropping panties or something. Come on. So, we ended up breaking up, and we kind of stayed close friends, even though her parents told her never to talk to me again. And then when she moved schools, we sadly couldn't talk anymore. Because at that point, her parents deleted her social media because they didn't realize she had social media. And yeah, it was just a big mess. Huge mess. So, that was my embarrassing, upsetting first and only date. And that's why I'm scared to do any big dates. I've done small things like Netflix and Hulu and walking in the park, that type of thing. But to me, those are not dates, but just hookups. And plus, I didn't pay for any of those, so could that be considered a date? So, hopefully you enjoyed that story time. And now, let me do my punishment of 40 push-ups because, yeah. Push 10 down. $20. Okay, so those were 40 push-ups, and I forgot two things. One, I forgot the other day I slammed the door on my hand. So, when I was doing the push-ups, I felt all that pain all throughout right here on its own arm. But if I did my counting correctly, I did 40. And in editing, if I had to go back, I will fix it. Or if it turns out I didn't say it because when I thought I did. Yeah. Anyways, God bless. Peace be with you. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.